What is up, guys? And welcome back to yet another playthrough of Pokemon Black. In the last episode, we have finally reached whatever this town is called. Give me a second here, guys. We finally reached whatever city, I don't know. But we finally reached here, and today we're going to be taking on the gym. Trainer school. Okay, it's gonna be right here. What's Jaren doing here? So guys, now we're taking on Shivan yet again in his Oshawott, which is now should be level 8. And our Tepik is level 15 as we've been grinding in the last episode. And in the last episode, Tepik learned Flame Charge. The only reason why I'm using it because it increases its speed each time it's used. So that makes us even faster the more it's used. We're going to use Defense Curl. Not necessary, I could have used an attacking move, but the fact that Oshawott does no water gun, we are going to want to have our defense pretty high. Keeping our speed up, we use Flame Charge again. And he heals with an Oranberry. Using Flame Charge yet again. We finally beat Oshawott. And we learned Charon caught a Purloin. Continuing with keeping the faster pace. We use Flame Charge and it's a one-hit KO. And that puts us over the edge to reach level 16. Which is good. Oh, maybe not. What level did he evolve at then? I thought it was level 16. So we give Zoran berries to Padrock, Tepik. I want to know what Pup is holding, by the way. I have Repel. Let's have the ability pick up. Let's see, yep, ability pick up. Occasionally picks up random items. So we'll give it the Oranberry to hold. And one last thing, use a potion on Tepik. Said he should have been here at the trainer school, but I didn't see him. So he recommends that we train in the Dreaming Yard. And here we can actually collect some more Pokemon. I think we can collect a Munna here if I'm not mistaken. But we'll be able to train some more, collect some more Pokemon. As the gym leader we fight is determined on our starter. Because we chose Tepig, we'll be fighting the guy who has water, as the water Pokemon. If we chose Oshawott, we'd be fighting the brother that has the grass type. And if we chose the grass type, we'd be fighting the brother that has the fire type. So they are the 3 gym leaders. They do have all 3 types, and depending on your starter, you will fight one that is strongest against you. But no matter who you fight though, you're still gonna get the gym badge either way. Oh, now Tepig is evolving. So it was level 17. You can see there's a Tepig is evolving the Big Knight. What's one arm thrust? It's a fighting type move. Okay, we'll teach it. Where is the fence girl? Don't really need that. And Lilliput is evolving. I think Tabrat is like Rattata. It doesn't evolve to like level 20 or so. Like I said, I could be wrong about that. I haven't played this game in years. And now we have a herd here. Which is good, it's good. Actually, I could have probably took on both of them at the same time. Would have been probably better to do that. We attack with arm thrust. It's one time. We'll switch off with our Tabrat just so she can gain more experience. And we use Bite. So we're going to be using Para as the cannon, just so she gains more experience from fighting. She wants to learn Crunch. It's a pretty powerful move. That will forget Tackle. And you can see here we got a Pansage. So now we got a new Pokemon, a grass type. And this will actually help us out in our in our fight against the gym leader. So we're gonna put these two as our cannon. We found an X defend. There's no way through there. Not seeing any patch of grass anywhere either. Without the move cut, we can't get through there yet. Nope, the only thing we can do is train up. What we can do is just come outside of town and train. So we attack with Vine Whip. Just to get our parents at some level. Now, feeling pretty confident, so let's heal up and then take on this gym. Normally I'd advise that if you're doing a normal playthrough of this, train up your Pokemon. Unless you're very confident, then you can, do it. But if not, good luck. So we got a fresh water for just coming to the gym. Gym leaders Crest, Chili, and Silent. So you can see here standing on these pressure pads tells us which one we're going to be fighting. You can see that standing on the... So basically what we do is, these are based on the type of Pokemon you have, your starter. If you have the fire type, you stand on the water pressure pad. The grass type, you stand on the fire. In the water, you stand on the grass. To put this in technical terms, if you were to stand on the water, if you had the fire type, you'd stand on the water and you'd fight Crest and his Panpour. If you had the grass, you stand on the fire pressure pad, you fight Chili and his Pansear. And if you had the water type, you'd stand on the grass and you'd fight Silent and his Pansage. So all three of these guys are brothers, and they have all three of the Panpours of the Pan Pokemon, which are Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour, which are water, fire, and of course the one we have, grass. So this is Pansage, the grass type. Pansear is the fire type. They look exactly the same, but it's fire. And Panpour is, well, to put it in technical terms, they're all based on color. green is grass, red is fire, blue is water. And you'll notice that as we go through this. Oh. This loop up is tough. So we're gonna switch out for pad rat. Try to keep Pansage alive. I'm gonna go with Crunch. And you can see with that, Pansage has gone up 2 levels. We do our usual heal up everybody for the next fight. You can see here. So what we do here is stand on the pads that are the type effectiveness of the curtain. So given that this one was fire, we had to stand on the water pressure pad. This one is water, so we stand on grass. And it opens and we're on to the next trainer. That's the key there if you're confused on it. The curtains and the pads are type matchups. So you basically stand on the pad that's effective against the curtain. Alright, so continuing to use our Pansage here in this fight. Ooh, did not see that coming. Must have been using Bide. I know we have the items to revive Pansage, and which we actually are going to do that just because. I'm not going to do it all the time, but I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to use the max revive to just revive them. I won't do this often, but you know, if I feel the need to, I'll do it. Making sure there it's using Bite. So we're just gonna use Layer. Because if it's attacked, it will retaliate on us, which could potentially feint us. If it's not attacked, then the attack will just fail. So that's a trick to Bide. If you know your opponent's going to use Bide, just don't attack that turn. Hypnosis, that'll come in handy. Get rid of Lear for that. You can see the Pansage wants to learn Fury Swipe, so we'll get rid of Scratch and teach her Fury Swipes. And like I said, this one type match up, so we stand on the fire pressure pad. Make sure everybody's all good to go. And you can see here there's chili and there's silent and crust. And as you can see, they are brothers. So they decide who you will face based off of your starter. So if I chose the grass type, I'd be fighting Chili. If I had chose the water type, I'd be fighting Cylon. But because I chose the fire type, I'm fighting Crust. Funny how things work. But for this first gen, you can't really complain. Though I would have loved to have taken all three of them on. But, you know, game frequently allowed that. Probably wouldn't have made that possible, and have been too much of a challenge to grind out for. So we'll just stack in with some Fury Swipes. Lower it down a bit. And then we're going to switch out to Pad Rat. While we do that, we're going to heal up Passage. Okay, I wasn't supposed to heal a pad right there, but whatever. So we'll heal up Passage. Alright, so now we hit Lollipop with a Hypnosis. And then we retaliate with the Crunch. Now I heard he wanted to learn the move Work Up, which is good, because that increases his attack. I'm starting to move Smog, but we're not going to learn it. And you can see Crest is about to summon in Panpour as we switch out to our Passage. So you can see they're exactly the same, but just different types. So we hit with our Vine Whip. And his knows Work Up, so will increase his attack. We use Lair to lower his defense. He strikes us with Water Gun. Doesn't do much damage to us. But we retaliate with another Leer, and it should finish him off with a critical hit at that. He wants to learn Leech Seed. So now we're gonna get rid of Leer. Now that it's lived out its usefulness. And with that, we've earned our first gym badge. Like I said, you only need to fight one of them to get the gym badge. And it's based on what starter you chose. And we got the TM for workup. And luckily for us, in this game, TMs can be used as many times as we please. Professor Juniper's assistant. Well, friend from college, okay. Forgive my intent for being wrong. And she gives us the HM cut. So she asked us to and that we actually meet the person who created the Pokemon boxes, Amita. There are many people that created them in each of the games. And you eventually do meet them throughout the games, but here we learned that Amito was the one behind this one. We're gonna teach it to Pansage. So with that, we'll forget Lick. We'll heal everybody up. And then comes Bianca. Yet again. And there is a Munna there. And then there's Team Plasma. So they're attacking Munna just to get the Dream Mist that it gives off. Like with many before, these are the antagonists of this game. So we're gonna header with leech seed. Any damage we take will be restored to us. We hit with Vine Whip, but he uses Bite, I believe. Our HP gets restored, but because we attacked it, we're going to switch out to our Pad Rat. Our Briscoe Dance has been defeated. As long as it's seeded, whatever Pokemon I switch out to will be on the receiving end of that health. As you can see there, Pad Run almost got defeated on that. And its HP was restored because of that. We finish it off with Crunch. I think one more level and Pad Rat should evolve. If my memory serves me right. And then we fight the other Team Plasma member. I think he has 2 Pokemon. Oh, no, just one. It's a Purrloin. Shouldn't be too hard. Same strategy. We Leech Seed it, and then we're gonna switch out to Pad Rat. Just because we're so close on the verge of Pad Rat evolving, we're gonna use Pad Rat. Plus its health gets restored. I'll try to use Hypnosis, but it dodged at that time, so we try again. For the second time, hopefully it hits, and it does. Now that it's asleep, it's a dark type itself, so using Crunch won't really do much damage. But it's our only attacking move, so it's the best we can do. Finish it off with another Crunch. And we're very close to Pad Rat evolving. And G happened to arrive. But actually, no, that's not him. I believe that was actually Munna or Musharna using their illusions. And it dropped the Dream Mist. So we're also gonna try and see if we can catch some new Pokemon while we're here. And as you guys can see, we can finally catch a Purloin of our own. This is good. Fury swipes to lower it down. Okay, maybe a little too many. I kind of pushed my luck there. And with that, Pyrite is now evolving. We're gonna get rid of Bite to learn Confuse, right? Well, like I said, we are going to try and catch some new Pokemon here. There's Purloins here. We can catch a Munna here. It's very lucky to encounter a Munna, but we're going to try anyway. And with that, we have a new Pokemon to add to our team. Let's see if we can try and find the Munna if we'll be at the end of this video. Probably won't happen, but we're just gonna try. We'd be very lucky if we encounter one. If I can't find one, I'll look up how to encounter it. If there's any special classifications for it or not. While we're here, we're going to collect these items too. Let's see if we can find one. It's gonna be very lucky if we can find one here. It's not very common to find a Munna, but it is possible. I just don't know how good the RNG is to try and find one. Not very good with all that technical stats and crap. So you can see there's a... That's cool. Oh, it was. Guess we just missed it. Another Purloin. Alright, because that is going to do it for here. If you've enjoyed this episode, as always, be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on post notifications if you want to see more from the series. Until then, we'll see you in the next episode.